Live from New Delhi, you're watching DD India Live, India's voice to the world. I'm Mark Lynn. Namaskar. Coming up in the next 30 minutes. India celebrates its 77th Republic Day today. EU leaders to witness the grand parade of India's self-reliance and diversity. Vande Mataram's 150 years also resonates. President Murmu lauds the armed forces' success in Operation Sindoor, highlights women-led growth in her address on the eve of Republic Day. On Republic Day Eve, President Murmu also approves Gallantry Awards to 70 heroes. Ashoka Chakra to Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla. India is celebrating its 77th Republic Day, showcasing the nation's development journey, rich cultural diversity and growing military strength at Kartavya Path in New Delhi. The celebrations will begin with Prime Minister Narendra Modi paying homage to fallen heroes at the National War Memorial, followed by the Grand Parade led by President Draupadi Murmu. The President of the European Council, Antonio Costa, and the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen will be the chief guests this year. The overall theme of the celebrations is 150 years of Vande Mataram, reflecting India's unity and patriotic spirit. Around 100 cultural artists will herald the parade with a musical presentation of unity and diversity, while Mi-17 helicopters shower flower petals along the route. President Murmu will then take the salute as the parade, commanded by Lieutenant General Bhavnish Kumar, gets underway. For the first time, the Army will display a phased battle array format, including aerial elements. Advanced military platforms like T-90 Bhishma tanks, Arjun tanks, Apache and Prachand helicopters, and the Nag missile system will be on display. A major attraction will be a tri-services tableau showcasing replicas of key weapon systems used during Operation Sindoor. The Indian Navy tableau, themed Strong Navy for a Strong Nation, will depict India's maritime legacy and indigenous strength, including INS Vikrant and INSV Karundia. In total, 30 tableaus, 2,500 cultural artists, motorcycle stunts by security forces, and a flypast by 29 aircraft will make the celebrations truly grand. And this Republic Day, India's biggest ceremonial parade, undergoes a historic transformation. For the first time, the Indian Army contingents will march in a combat-ready battle array, while the Indian Air Force flypast will unfold in a phased battle format, mirroring real-time war deployment. Akshay Dongre reports on the Republic Day 2026, and it signals a clear shift from ceremonial display to operational readiness.
On Kartavya Path, the spotlight this year is how India actually fights. The parade reflects a modern battlefield where intelligence, drones, mechanized forces and air power operate in a carefully sequenced combat order. For the first time within Republic Day parade parameters, Indian Army contingents will march in a combat-ready offensive formation, depicting their real-world deployment during warfare. The formation showcases a ready, resilient and responsive Indian Army driven by intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance elements and built to deliver swift offensive action. Mechanized forces supported by aviation assets form the immediate battle-shaping punch, followed by boots on the ground infantry battle groupings, the decisive element in combat.
The array illustrates an offensive led by intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance elements. The mechanized forces with an aerial support aviation component is the immediate combat and battle-shaping punch in this formation that is being depicted.
A key highlight of the Army's display is the newly raised drone and loitering ammunition units, reflecting the growing role of long-range surveillance, precision targeting and deep strikes. These units are designed to strike targets in depth based on actionable intelligence, supported by indigenous long-range artillery systems, reinforcing India's push towards self-reliance in defense.
Special forces provide the high-risk conventional edge. They'll be on various specialist platforms employing autonomous systems. The vital boots on ground element will be showcased in this battle grouping. Along this also is the long-range surveillance and targeting ability of the newly raised drone and loitering munition units to hit targets in depth on actionable intelligence.
In another first, the Indian Air Force flypast has been redesigned in line with a phased battle array format. Traditionally conducted at the end of the parade, the flypast this year will be held in two blocks, aligned with the IAF's role in the overall battle order, showcasing how air power integrates into a combat scenario. The flypast will feature 29 aircraft, including 16 fighter jets, 4 transport aircraft and 9 helicopters. The highlight is the Sindoor fighter formation depicting the IAF's operational role during Operation Sindoor, the 4-day military confrontation with Pakistan earlier this year. From the Rafale Vajrang formation to maritime surveillance aircraft, heavy transport platforms and attack helicopters, the display present the full spectrum of air dominance.
परेड का आगाज़ Mi-17 अपाचे हेलीकॉप्टर से होगा। परेड के आखिरी चरण तक इंडियन एयरफोर्स, इंडियन नेवी और इंडियन आर्मी के 29 एयरक्राफ्ट आपको दिखाई देंगे, जिसमें 16 फाइटर और 4 ट्रांसपोर्ट और स्पेशल जहाज और 8 हेलीकॉप्टर। ये सब 8 अलग-अलग फॉर्मेशन में फ्लाई करके जाएंगे।
Together, the Army's combat-ready battle array on the ground and Air Force's phased flypast in the sky sends a powerful message. India's armed forces are integrated, intelligence-driven and mission-ready. Republic Day 2026 is not just a celebration, it is a demonstration of India's evolving war-fighting doctrine. In New Delhi, Akshay Dongre, DD India.
The President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, and the President of the European Council, Antonio Luis Santos da Costa, are the chief guests for the Republic Day celebrations today. India and the EU share a partnership rooted in mutual trust and shared values. India's engagement with the EU highlights its strategic focus on Europe, aligned with the upcoming India-EU summit and the ongoing free trade agreement. So, as of 2024, over 931,000 Indians reside in the European Union, including more than 16,000 blue card holders. In the past 2 decades, more than 6,000 Indian students received Erasmus Mundus scholarships, highlighting the India-EU mobility and educational ties. The visit of the European Union leaders underscores India's and Government of India's intent to elevate India-EU relations as a core pillar of its global as well as European strategy. Well, India's public broadcaster, Prasar Bharati, is fully prepared for the live coverage of the 77th Republic Day Parade from Kartavya Path in New Delhi on Monday. And the live coverage of this event will be broadcast and telecast across Doordarshan and Akashvani networks. So Doordarshan has made special arrangements for the live telecast, the live streaming as well, of this parade in 4K on the OTT platform Waves. Vishal Barristow has this report.
Information and Broadcasting Secretary Sanjay Jaju visited the Doordarshan control room set up at Kartavya Path to take stock of the preparations. He was accompanied by the Director General of Doordarshan. This time, DD is streaming the entire coverage in 4K resolution on its OTT platform Waves. More than 50 cameras are covering the Republic Day parade on 26th January.
Doordarshan and All India Radio have made elaborate arrangements for ensuring that people from across the country are able to watch the parade right from Kartavya Path. We have made elaborate arrangements, close to about 50 cameras, as well as the entire telecast is going to be 4K, which is going to be also put out on the Waves OTT.
2 well-equipped OB vans have been deployed at the Kartavya Path.
इस बार हम पूरी कवरेज राष्ट्रपति भवन से लेके और कर्तव्य पथ और वॉर मेमोरियल तीनों जगह हमारी 4K सेटअप लगा है और हम लेटेस्ट 4K कवरेज से पूरा कवर कर रहे हैं.
More than 50 cameras have been placed to cover every angle from Rashtrapati Bhavan to the Kartavya Path.
जो भी परेड सामने से आएगी उनके शॉट्स बनाना है, उनके लॉन्ग शॉट्स बनाना है, उनके जो भी एज पर रिक्वायर्ड जो पैनल से जो रिक्वायरमेंट आती है उस हिसाब से हम लोग यहाँ शॉट देते हैं. तो यहाँ बड़ा अहम रोल होता है.
कर्तव्य पथ का जो जाइजेंटिक जो व्यू है वो इस क्रेन से हम लोग दे रहे हैं. टोटल कंटिजेंट का पासिंग आउट परेड सब यहीं से जो लॉन्ग शॉट जो है मैग्निफिकेशन शॉट इससे मिलता है.
The weather gods have not been very kind this time, but a backup arrangement has been put in place to meet any eventuality.
ये पूरा स्ट्रेच जो है राष्ट्रपति भवन से लेके NWM तक करीब 3.5-4 किलोमीटर का स्ट्रेच होता है. ये पूरा इंटायर कवरेज करने के लिए भी हम लोग जनरली 3 सेटअप लगाते हैं और उन तीनों सेटअप को आपस में कनेक्ट करना होता है क्योंकि 40 से 50 कैमरे 50 प्लस कैमरे लगते हैं. तो उन सबको इंटीग्रेट करके हमें ये कवरेज देना होता है. और फिर ऊपर से जो आप लोग को पता है कि रिहर्सल के टाइम में कितनी बारिश हुई उसको भी हमने ध्यान में रखते हुए हमने कंटीजेंसी अरेंजमेंट किए कि जैसे हमारी कवरेज स्मूथ हो, कोई दिक्कत ना आए.
Doordarshan is the public broadcaster that telecasts the Republic Day event every year. Vishal Baristow's report for DD India.
And Prime Minister Narendra Modi has extended greetings to fellow citizens on the occasion of the 77th Republic Day. In a social media post, the Prime Minister said, and I quote, "May this occasion add renewed energy and enthusiasm in our collective resolve to build a Viksit Bharat." India's national anthem, Jana Gana Man, and the national song, Vande Mataram, are more than musical compositions. They are symbols of the nation's freedom struggle, unity and identity. As India marks 150 years of Vande Mataram, its legacy continues to inspire generations with patriotism and cultural pride. Here's a report.
The national anthem Jan Gan Man and the national song Vande Mataram are not merely songs, but the very soul of India's freedom movement, which fills the hearts of millions of Indians with the spirit of patriotism. Their verses echoed in every movement, rally and revolutionary struggle during British rule. That is why, after independence, while drafting the constitution, India accorded Jan Gan Man the status of the national anthem and Vande Mataram that of the national song, recognizing them as national symbols. It was on January 24, 1950, India formally accorded the national status to Jan Gan Man and Vande Mataram. While Jan Gan Man symbolizes India's unity and sovereignty, Vande Mataram symbolizes devotion and reverence to the motherland. Both India's national anthem and national song are enduring symbols of Indian culture, unity and the freedom struggle. Both compositions reflect the nation's proud history and national identity. Jan Gan Man was written and composed by Rabindranath Tagore, originally written in the Bengali language, and was adopted as India's national anthem by the Constituent Assembly. Through this composition, Tagore deeply expressed the diversity, unity and sovereignty of Indian society. The national song Vande Mataram was composed by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee. The song was taken from his novel Anandmat and was first published on 7th November 1875 in the literary magazine Doordarshan. Vande Mataram recently completed 150 years since its creation. To mark the national song's milestone, the government is organizing year-long programs and activities across India, including exhibitions, musical performances, seminars and cultural events. The rich legacy of the national anthem and national song, their cultural diversity and their immense contribution to India's freedom struggle remains eternal. Bureau Report, DD India.
Well, the country is celebrating the 77th Republic Day today, And the Chenab Bridge in Jammu and Kashmir's Riyasi district glowed in colors of the national flag. In Ranchi, the Jharkhand Legislative Assembly was bathed in the tricolour lights as part of Republic Day preparations. Mumbai's Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport was decked up in the tricolour illumination in the run-up to Republic Day. On the eve of Republic Day, government buildings in Etawah in Uttar Pradesh were lit up in vibrant tricolour hues. Ayodhya Dham railway station in Uttar Pradesh was adorned with colourful lights, adding to the festive atmosphere of Republic Day. Well, the national capital has been placed on high alert for the 77th Republic Day celebrations. Security has been tightened across Delhi and the national capital region, with police deployed around 10,000 personnel, supported by multi-layered security arrangements. Advanced surveillance tools, including AI-enabled smart glasses and thousands of surveillance cameras, are being used to monitor the city. The Ministry of Tourism will organize Bharat Parv as part of the Republic Day celebrations in front of Red Fort from the 26th to the 31st of January. Bharat Parv is the Ministry's flagship annual festival that showcases India's cultural, artistic, culinary and spiritual heritage. The event promotes initiatives such as Ek Bharat, Shresht Bharat and also Dekho Apna Desh, while also encouraging domestic tourism, supporting artisans and strengthening national integration. Addressing the nation on the eve of the 77th Republic Day, President Draupadi Murmu hailed the success of the Indian Armed Forces in Operation Sindoor. She also underlined how women are playing a major role in the nation's growth.
On the eve of 77th Republic Day, President Draupadi Murmu addressed the nation. The President said that this year's celebrations will also mark 150 years of national song Vande Mataram.
Since 7th November last year, celebrations marking 150 years of the composition of our national song Vande Mataram are also being organized. This song, which is a prayer to the divine form of Bharat Mata, instills patriotism in every Indian. Vande Mataram, composed by the Venerable Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, is our lyrical national prayer.
Hailing India's defense prowess, President Murmu said that the armed forces completely destroyed terror camps during Operation Sindoor. She added that indigenous weapons helped India achieve historic success in the operation.
Last year, our country launched precision strikes against terror infrastructure through Operation Sindoor. Terror centers were destroyed and many terrorists met their end. Our self-reliance in the field of defense powered the historic success of Operation Sindoor. Based on the strength of the Army, Air Force and Navy, people have complete trust in our defense preparedness.
Saying that national efforts towards female education and economic empowerment have increased, the President touched upon the growing role of women in the nation's development.
The role of Nari Shakti will be crucial in the making of Viksit Bharat. With increasing contribution by women, our country will set an example of an inclusive republic based on gender equality. With an inclusive approach, many schemes are being implemented for the welfare and development of the underprivileged segments.
President Murmu also said that India's digital payment revolution is inspiring the world. Bureau Report, DD India.
The Padma Awards for 2026 have been announced on the eve of Republic Day, honoring excellence and distinguished service across sectors. 131 awards recognizing eminent personalities as well as unsung contributors have been announced. Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulated all the awardees, calling the honours a tribute to commitment and excellence. Rupa Kumar Jha has the report.
The 2026 Padma awardees, including Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan and Padma Shri, have been announced. In keeping with the tradition of unveiling the honours on Republic Day Eve to recognise exceptional public service and achievement. For 2026, President Draupadi Murmu has approved conferment of 131 Padma Awards, recognizing well-known as well as unsung individuals with long-standing contributions in diverse fields such as healthcare, education, livelihood, environment, and cultural preservation. In the Padma Vibhushan Award category, 5 names have been confirmed. This includes popular Bollywood actor Dharmendra Singh Deol, who will be conferred the honour posthumously. He is known for his work in films like Sholay and Dharamveer. Further, the list includes former Kerala Chief Minister V.S. Achyutanandan posthumously, eminent Malayalam journalist P. Narayanan, former Supreme Court Judge K.T. Thomas, and N. Rajam for her contribution in the field of art. For the Padma Bhushan Awards, the list has 13 names, including former Jharkhand CM Shibu Soren, popular singer Alka Yagnik, actor-producer Mammootty, Indian banker and billionaire Uday Kotak, and former governor of Maharashtra Bhagat Singh Koshyari, among others. And finally, the 2026 Padma Shri awardees include star Indian cricketers Rohit Sharma and Harmanpreet Kaur, hockey star Savita Punia, actor Prashanjit Chatterjee, and the duo of Gayatri and Ranjini Balasubramanian, among 108 other known and unsung distinguished individuals. Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulated the Padma awardees for their outstanding contributions to the nation. PM Modi said that the honour reflects the spirit of commitment and excellence that continues to inspire generations. As India celebrates 77th Republic Day on 26th of January, the celebration of grassroots level heroes strengthens the core of what constitutes India. Rupak Kumar Jha's report for DD India.
And President Draupadi Murmu also approved Gallantry Awards for 70 Armed Forces personnel, including 6 posthumous honours on the eve of the 77th Republic Day. Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla was awarded the Ashoka Chakra, while Kirti Chakras were conferred on Major Arshdeep Singh, Naib Subedar Dholeshwar Subha Singh and Group Captain Prashant Balakrishnan Nair. The President also approved several other gallantry medals, 301 military decorations and 98 mentioned in dispatches for personnel of the Army, Navy, Air Force and Border Roads Organization. The 77th Republic Day celebration, or reception in fact, was held in Dubai, bringing together senior leaders from India and the UAE. The UAE Minister of Foreign Trade, Thani Al Zayudi, attended the reception hosted by the Consulate General of India in Dubai, along with the Minister of Social Justice and Empowerment, Ramdas Athavale, and the Member of Parliament, Shashi Tharoor. The event began with the national anthems of India and the UAE, played by the Dubai Police Band, followed by cultural performances celebrating India's heritage and marking 150 years of Vande Mataram. Well, that's all we have in this edition of DD India Live. Let's know your thoughts on the news of the day. And for those of you on the go, get the latest news and updates from India and across the world on the DD India mobile app. Available on Android and iOS platforms. Scan the QR code and download it now. We'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. My name is Mark Lin. From all of us here in Delhi, thank you very much for watching DD India Live. Namaskar.